Look, we already banned Stew.
Uh,
Like, what else? What else could we do, really? Though
you probably shouldn't have even banned Stu.
Stew made a video about it,
Yeah,
and we banned him,
right.
and BGE too. So, like,
Yeah, that definitely shouldn't have happened. They were just trying to bring light to it.
Good morning. There has been a few things happening since last we spoke. Hell Hades is being a stand-up guy, as always. Thanks so much for that. He's saying free Stu right here, talking about cheating in his last episode. I think this was 2 days ago. Free Stu, love you, mate. It's really nice. I mean, to have somebody have your back like this, because most just don't care, or they're scared of what Raid Shadow Legends will do to them or say to them about something like this. So within the video, he's talking about cheating, cheat engine. He knows, with like everybody else that knows, that isn't snarky on my comments, knows that we did this because we were amazed that it was happening and we wanted to shed light to this, and the only way to force this company to do something was me being myself, right? Just being crazy, being myself. It's the only way we could get them to acknowledge what's been going on for 2 years prior to that video and to actually do something about it. And then down here, this person said, it's terrible that Stu is still banned from the content creator program. 132 upvotes. Appreciate it, guys. We also have another video from Hell Hades talking about the Chaos Ores. And I said in that video just the other day, finally Raid is getting back to doing what Summoner's War does. Now, I know a lot of you out there don't know Summoner's War, but it's like led the charge for everything to do with turn-based gacha games with variable stat gear farming, just like Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends bosses, the original dungeon bosses, are all copied from Summoner's War. Everything is copied. You can't reinvent the wheel. These Chaos Ores are reappraisal stones from Summoner's War, and they're finally getting to do that, which is great, but they always do it with a Raid Shadow Legends twist. It's just not quite the same. And we don't know how we're going to acquire this. In Summoner's War, you fight these Rift boss. There's all these different Rift bosses that you fight, and you can get anywhere from a score of A to SSS, and then you get better drops. And then I think throughout the week, it's been a while since I've played. I played for 4.5 years, really hard, harder than I play Raid, maybe not, maybe about the same. And you can only make so many a week. You can craft so many a week, and then you can get some from, I think, from the event shop and from events. But it's done differently than what's read here. I know a lot of you have read over this already. If you haven't, I'll leave a link to this down below. But they're explaining their Chaos Ore very different than what Summoner's War does for us. And they're only saying we can do it one time, which is a little bit strange as well. What happens is you have a main stat. It doesn't matter what the main stat is. And you have your 4 substats. Your 4 substats can be rolled already, or you could have them not rolled. And when you use your reappraisal stone or your Chaos Ore, you get new substats. They can be the same as before. They could be, it's just like re-rolling a new piece of gear. So if I didn't have speed on my 4 substats over here, I use the Chaos Ore to get 4 new substats. But again, it could have some of these other ones. It's just totally new, randomly generated. And you're hoping to maybe see speed over here and some crit rate if you didn't have crit rate, or critical damage or focus, whatever you're hoping to see. And if you did roll on that original piece and you had like 3 hits into something, well, you're hoping that new substat on this side is now a 3 hit into something you want. And in Summoner's War, you get to see the old one still, you get to see the new one, and then you pick between the two. Do you want to keep the old one? Does the new one not look good? And then you can pick which one you want, but you still use your reappraisal stone. You still would use your Chaos Ore. They're saying we can only do this one time. And they're also saying that it will re-roll your main stat, which doesn't make sense. Zero sense at all. To re-roll your main stat, unless you're using it on your top 3 gear, your weapon, your helmet, and your shield. If you're using it on those top 3, it doesn't matter because those will not move, and it'll work like Summoner's War works. I'm guessing, now this is me guessing, that this company is not that lame to just completely re-roll your main stat. If you have critical damage gloves, obviously you don't want to roll that critical damage glove into flat attack or something. You don't want to re-roll that at all. It's not the purpose of the reappraisal stones in Summoner's War, and it wouldn't be the purpose here. It wouldn't make sense. If they make 2 different ores, which I'm guessing that's what they're going to do, 2 different kinds of ores, one to re-roll substats, one to re-roll main stats, I totally understand then. It makes sense. Total sense. The other way doesn't make sense. Now, I'm sure they're going to stick to what Summoner's War has been doing for over 5.5 years with these. I would assume. Really, I would assume, because Otherwise, there's no real advantage to go after this stuff. And I've saved some legendary pieces that had really good main stat, like critical damage main stat, and really bad substats, because I knew eventually they would be doing this. This is the progression of these types of games, so it's no surprise. And we knew this was coming. I just didn't know when it would be coming. So anytime I saw something that's really hard to get, like attack percentage on boots that are legendary, but in say something like Savage, I would normally throw it away. But I knew this was coming, so I would keep something like this waiting for it. No matter what you read here or read into what they're saying here, let's just hope that they're going to come out with 2 different kinds of chaos ore, and that's the way it's going to work. It's the way it's going to have to work. Otherwise, there's no reason for us to go after this, and we don't know how we're going to farm. Like, are we going to be able to farm for this? My guess is anything new that they bring into the game, they're going to tie it into CVC. That way you have to spend more money and more time, or time is money. Tag Team Arena or the Hydra Boss. And I'm going to tell you, it's not worth chasing. It's really not worth chasing. It sounds fun. It sounds exciting. We have barrels now. We have feasts. We don't really see feasts or barrels very often unless you're winning really high in tournaments. And it's just not going to change the course of the game for you. I hope they do give us somewhere to farm this, and that we can farm these and do a few of these. You know, I think in Summoner's War, you can maybe make 5 a week, and then you can get some from other areas. Let me know the numbers down below. I don't know if that's absolutely correct. That's right, we also have some more information on 100 extra slots being expanded in the Champion Vault. We kind of need more than this. They should do 100 in the Vault and then 100 in the roster. They should have done this a long time ago. They're always kind of slow getting this out. We've got now a filter system for ranks and rarity in the artifact accessories. We don't have this yet. It's not in, but we will have this, which is amazing and very, very late. And while they're doing this, we have descending order. When I want to look at speed substat rolls, why can't I see descending order? Anyways, let's go over to Jgigs and see this amazing video. Please, by the end of this week, I want to see this video at 100,000 views. If you haven't watched Jgigs, I've shouted him out on my stream. I've done this in my videos before as well. Jay Stradamus, go back and watch that. If you haven't seen Jay's Christmas in Teleria or any of his other skits, please go check them out. We're going to watch this together. That's why I have my headset on, so we can hear this. But please tell all your friends about it. Go over there and watch it, even though we're watching it right now. It's really short, so I'm just going to play the whole entire thing. Let's get into it.
it should probably cost silver too. Yeah, it should cost silver too. Not enough things cost silver in this game. I mean, they do, but you know what I mean. Hello, this is Plarium.
Hey, I was wanted to see if you guys knew about the cheat engine.
Yeah, I heard something about it.
Are you guys going to do anything about it?
Well, what do you want me to do?
I want you to stop it from happening. It's really unfair.
No.
It is unfair.
Well, because... Look, we already banned Stew. Like, what else could we do, really, though?
You probably shouldn't have even banned Stew.
Stew made a video about it.
Yeah.
And we banned him.
Right.
And BGE too. So, like...
Yeah, that definitely shouldn't have happened. They were just trying to bring light to it.
I mean, if you've got any better ideas, sure, let me hear them.
My idea would be to ban people that are using it to cheat.
No, that's a stupid idea.
It seems like the only idea.
Well, okay, because... So... But, like, I don't understand where the profit... Where does the profit come from if we do that?
Well, it's not always about profit.
It's not... It says it's not about profit all the time.
It's not.
Can you believe that?
It's not. It's about the integrity of the game.
Yeah. Well...
I don't understand.
Okay, we'll take it under advisement.
Will you? Will you?
Yes, sir. We'll take it under advisement.
Oh my God. Please, guys, go check Jgigs out. Go over here and subscribe. I'll leave a link to it down below. Give him some love and support. Really, these videos like this should be way higher. I'm talking 100,000 views by the end of the week. I would be so happy. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate your time. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all in a video soon.